Hey guys, come with me to Vietnam. We arrived at 1 a.m. So that took up all of day 1. That brings us to day 2 and look at how big this tree was in the hotel. And even better, we got to have a buffet in the morning and look at all the food. It looks so good. Me being me, of course I went for some of the pastries. Vietnam has a lot of markets, so we just had to check them out. There is so much stuff here. Then we went to this cathedral and look at how big it is. Like, it just keeps going. Hello? My family and I then went to see this train and look at how close it is to us. Then I hopped on a ritual with my mum. After a long day, we then went back to our hotel and we ordered some dinner. Now we're up to day 3. And look at how she's pointing the flashlight onto the painting. Then I saw this lady using eggshells to make a painting, which I have never seen before. And someone else was hand sewing yarn onto a portrait. Isn't that crazy? Did you think it stopped there? No, think again. As you can see, there are lots of vases. And after that, we went on a cruise, which was by far one of my favorite parts of Vietnam. They even had a dragon puppet on the way in. This is what my room looks like. And here's the bathroom. And if we look outside, there was even someone trying to sell us food. And just look at the view. Now we're heading off to do some hiking. I'm not gonna lie, I hate walking, but this walk wasn't too long, so it wasn't too bad. Plus, the views made it all worthwhile. After that, we returned to the boat and made our own spring rolls. There were so many fillings to choose from, I didn't know what to pick. To be honest, I didn't know what half of them were. Then I saw this setup and I was like, oh, I know what's happening next. We were doing some dancing and look at us. I'm not sure what exactly to call this, but it was so much fun. Then we did some karaoke and of course I had to sing. I found this so much fun and it's good to get some practice on holidays. Day 4, we woke up early and look, they were making omelets for breakfast. They were so good. We then did some kayaking and look at how big these mountains are. Speaking of caves, we actually walked around inside one and this is on day 5. Let's appreciate the view for a moment. It was now time to head back to Hanoi. I really wanted to stay on this cruise because it was so much fun. But little did I know, we were watching a water puppet show. And let me tell you right now, I've seen nothing like this. I don't even think I've seen a puppet show. So this was amazing to watch. We then started walking to a Michelin star restaurant. Yep, you heard me, Michelin star. Which I kind of forgot to take footage for, but that's okay. And all of a sudden, we're on day 6. There was a lot of stuff to see. For example, look at these pretty sunflowers. We then went on a 2-hour bamboo boat. Look at how many people there are. Isn't that insane? We then started going into some caves and look at how close we are to the top. We had to duck a lot. And look at how many vases are in here. I see light. And all of a sudden, we have stayed in Vietnam for 1 whole week. And there are still so many things we've yet to explore. Now we're going on another boat. Take a look at the view from another hotel area. It's so pretty. Now we're on day 8 and we're heading to another hotel room. And let me tell you, this place looks fancy. This was the bathroom and look at the bathtub. Isn't that like crazy? It was made of just rock. And of course, every hotel needs a pool and this is what our pool looked like. Unfortunately, we came in winter, so it was too cold to go in the pool. We then went for another walk and we started chopping up some food. We got this food off of trees, by the way. They were even hand-making baskets. When you think you've seen it all, you definitely haven't. Now this is sustainable. There were lots of bridges around here. And check this out, I even saw this chicken and it looks like hey hey. To finish up day 8, we took some footage of the view. So yep, you guessed it, we're now on day 9 and we were handing out some candy to kids. Just looking at their smiles filled me with joy. We met some really nice people while walking around, including this lady who was really fun to talk to. As we turned a corner, we then saw some ducks. Look at how many there are. Hey, what are you doing back here? Then we saw some fishies and we started feeding them leaves, which is kind of weird, but they ate them really quickly. My brother and I were too tired to walk back up the hill, so we took some motorcycles. After all of that, I was dying for some lunch. After lunch, we then came upon some rice fields. And this is what they look like in winter. They look so flooded. After that, we looked at some more markets and look at all this fish. I don't know if I could eat that. You thought that was all the fish? No, it just keeps going. Look at all the food here too. Then we came to this place with 3 waterfalls. Yep, you heard me right, 3 waterfalls. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen many waterfalls, so it was really nice to see this one. There was also the swing, but it was really awkward to swing on it because my legs are so long. Then it came to dinner time and my parents ordered some hot pot. I was still so stuffed from lunch that I didn't even want anything, but when I saw this hot pot, oh my gosh, I had to try some. I then woke up early for day 10 and look at the sunset. It's gorgeous. This is probably my first sunset. We then had to move hotels again and look at this guy on the motorbike bringing up our suitcases. That's so cool. For that whole day, we basically just chilled out, but then at night, we went to the night markets. We were planning to only stay there for about an hour, but we ended up staying for the whole 3 hours. And even though we stayed for 3 hours, we still weren't finished looking at all of the markets. Now we're on to the last day, which is at the airport, and look at this gold dragon. But that's my trip to Vietnam. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!